Hi guys, I'm Tashinga.
And I'm Sara.
And welcome to the Thespillandgrill.
Where you spill the stories.
And we grill them to perfection. Let's get started. I'm really excited about this one. Sorry, I have one of those things so it sticks to everything. Okay, this I found on Are We Dating the Same Guy Facebook group. So this is from an anonymous member. Hi girls, since this is a dating related page and I find myself single and new in Barcelona, I have always been in a long-term relationship. I'm really trying to understand the dating experiences and culture around me. Key themes, hookup culture and situationships. My first genuine question is, should I really be insecure of missing on experiences if I don't feel comfortable with hookups? And the second question, the people who want long-term relationships or soulmates, why are they finding themselves in situationships and also entertaining it? Any dating advice from someone like me interested in long-term relationships?
Oof.
It's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a good question, though. Yeah.
I get that. In the city where we are, it's a big hookup culture. Trying to find someone who does want a relationship is extremely difficult. So I do get what they're referring to. Mm-hmm. And I think women or even men sometimes, they end up in these situationships because they want to give that person a try. And then they get attached, right? That's kind of what happens when we continue to spend time with that person and continue to sleep with that person. And
that's true.
If you're getting along, then feelings kind of happen and...
Yeah, but it's a bit fucked up.
Oh, it's totally fucked up. Absolutely. I do not agree with situationships at all. That's why they're called situationships.
Yeah. But being in a situationship for like a year, I have friends that are in situationships for a year, over a year.
Yeah.
It's such a waste of time.
Yeah, but I think it's attachment. I think it's emotional attachment.
Yeah, it sounds like it, no?
Yeah.
But like, breaking free from that is very difficult.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, if the guy is getting the milk for free, I mean...
Sorry. I wasn't expecting Sara to say that. Sorry.
I'm 85 years old, obviously, because I don't think I've heard anybody say that in years. But yeah, like that's kind of the concept.
I think if you don't want a hookup, like there's nothing wrong with that. Don't do it.
Yeah,
like, I would rather miss out on an experience than the experience be a hookup.
Yeah, me too.
You're just going to feel bad. You're going to get even more insecure, and it becomes a vicious circle, right?
Yeah.
So I personally would just rather miss out on the experience, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it also depends on the two people as well. Like if the girl does want to have a relationship and the guy does not, it depends. Like, has he told her right away? Is he honest from the beginning? If he is honest, does he just try to convince her like, oh, let's go out for a drink. I'll take you out here. It'll be fun. It's just one time. Like because it's very easy to say don't do it if he's told you he doesn't want a relationship, but it's a lot harder when you like the person or when you're being manipulated.
But usually I find what I've heard is the guys will say anything and basically just say, no, I am looking for a relationship, get what they want, and then ghost.
Exactly, that's the problem.
So I'm not into that, so fuck off, basically.
Yeah, that's the thing, we never really know. That's the problem, right? Like nowadays is that...
Yeah, but that's not fair. Like, can people not just be honest? I don't understand. Put the damn cards on the table. And you want a relationship? Great. You don't? Also say that. That's fine. But I think men and women both know if someone doesn't want a relationship, me personally, I'd be like, next. Then they'll just say anything to lure you in. But it's such a waste of time.
It is.
It's such a waste of time, energy, money, and for what? Oh, I had a great experience with you. Fuck off, basically. I don't know why I do American. I'm not saying that this is what Americans do. But... it doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense to me at all. Especially like if you know that this girl or this guy wants a serious relationship and you don't waste that person's time just because you want to get into their pants.
That's true. I'd rather go through 50 no's of people that wanted hookups to get to the one person that said I actually want a serious relationship.
Yeah.
So I would honestly also just trust your gut and your instinct. I think a lot of the time as men and women we don't use that as a guide, and I'm not really sure why we don't. I'm a big user of my gut and instinct, and you can also read the room.
Yeah, I haven't trusted my gut in the past, and it's gotten me into situationships that are very, very hard to get out of, and quite like the breakups are just as hurtful as regular breakups, and you end up heartbroken and crying and trying to move on, and it's awful, all because people weren't clear from the very beginning. So
yeah, but that's horrible.
Yeah.
But why invest in someone if you know there's no like end goal or longevity? Why?
Because they're pigs. That's why they're pigs. I think men just, in terms of like emotional feelings and romantic feelings, just feel that differently than women do, and they don't get as attached as women do. So it's just easier for them to just go mess around every night with a different girl if they can.
No comment.
I know guys like that. They're not my favorite type of people, but yeah, I do know people like that.
It's crazy. I know guys like that as well. And as friends, they're the best. They're such nice friends.
Yeah.
But then as guys in relationships or dating, they're real motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I can't deal. Anyway, some of the comments on this were, okay, there are a lot of studies on this actually. Don't feel pressured to do it because it seems like everyone else is. A lot of people, specifically women, who do it because they think they should or because it's what everyone else is doing, feel really bad about it afterwards and get new traumas. I think finding yourself in those situations, even when you don't want it, is complex, but in general, it's from men being manipulative and women who haven't learned to create or hold their boundaries. But obviously, this is a generalization and it's complex, as I said. Hope that helps. Do what feels comfortable and right for you. It's actually good advice.
That's perfectly said.
Yeah.
Perfectly said.
It's very true. Women who haven't learned to create their boundaries. That's something we need to all learn to do, for sure.
Yeah, sometimes we follow our heart, but our heart's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
So we do have to hold our boundaries and trust your gut. Instead of your heart, for sure.
Firstly, to the lady, that was a very good question. And I hope we helped or covered some of our just advices and tips, because I think it's a valid question.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are going through this.
And don't worry about missing experiences, because you don't have to go on a date to have these experiences. So if the guy says, I don't know, I want to take you to this really cool themed restaurant, or I want to take you to this party on the beach or at a hotel or something like that, you can go yourself. You can go with friends. You can create a group on Facebook or on Meetup and still go. And then you don't owe those people that you've gone with anything, versus this guy who probably just wants to hook up with you. So yeah, you're not missing out on the experiences. Don't try to think of it that way, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I agree with Sarah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I hope we gave some good advice, and I hope our the person who wrote that is listening.
Yeah, I hope so as well, definitely.
So, I don't know if you guys remember the guy we spoke about last week, the guy who pretty much had my blood boiling. Anyway, a little bit after we filmed last week, he posted an update. And I have the update. I do have a screenshot. And then I went into the group. I was really, really upset, and I completely told him off. And now I can't see that post. So either I've been blocked, I'm still in the group, but I cannot see his post anymore. So either he's blocked me or he removed the post. I don't know.
And just a reminder, this was the story of the guy that was dating a lady for 3 years.
For 3 years.
And she had one child, and she was massaging him, giving him sex whenever he wanted. And she asked him to take the kid to school.
Pick up the kid from school.
And he responded by saying in the post, not my blood, not my seed.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about this story. Just a little recap.
Yes. So basically his last post was, how do I get out of this? I want out. And then we grilled him. We charred him. And then he posted again. He posted an update. And honestly, guys, I don't know which one is more infuriating, if it's the one from last week or the one that I'm going to read out. All right.
I haven't heard this, so this is new for my ears. Let's go.
Hi, I'm the guy who broke up with the single mom after 3 years of good sex and the 50-50 relationship. We met last night when I posted here and had sex. After she reached her home, I sent her a breakup text, and left my house and went to live with my mom right away. Now, after the text, I have been silent, but she keeps sending me voicemails and voice messages for over 2 days. She keeps crying and telling me she can't eat or sleep and is very confused about how things ended. My mom said I deserve better than a single mom, and also said that she is trying to manipulate me with her crocodile tears. Advice needed. How do I deal with this situation?
Oh my God. Firstly, he broke up with her via text.
Right after they had sex.
And I think in some of the comments, the losers were actually saying break up with her via text.
So he did that.
So he actually took the advice. Moron.
Took the cowardly way out.
And second, what does he say about his mum was saying you don't need to be with a single mum?
My mom said I deserve better than a single mom, and also that she is trying to manipulate me with crocodile tears.
Mum, it's a bit too late because your son was with this woman for 3 years. Not 3 days, not 3 weeks, not even 3 months, 3 years, okay?
And does mom know that you stayed with her because the sex was good?
Exactly, and that's it.
How would you like it if someone treated your mom that way? And the part that really, really upsets me is that they had sex and then he broke up with her via text the same night. So obviously she's confused. And these are not crocodile tears. She is heartbroken. She's devastated. But you know what? If that's what your mom says, it all makes sense. It all makes sense. If that's who raised you, no wonder you are the way you are. Oh my God.
I'm not surprised that he had sex with her and then broke up with her. Like, for me, he seemed like this type of moron.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I wouldn't expect him to sit down and say, hey, we need to have a conversation, like 2 adults. No, of course he's going to get what he's been staying in the relationship for, the sex. And then adios via text. Don't be a coward. Men and women, don't be a coward, and don't ghost someone, don't break up with someone via text.
Absolutely not.
Please.
No way.
I would even prefer a voice note.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, I want to hear your voice. This text bullshit, I mean, I have some girlfriends that have done it. And basically they've used ChatGPT.
No! Really?
But it's helped them, and the text is, apparently it's been received very well by the guys.
Really?
Like, the guys have been like, oh, thank you so much, no problem. Like, it's been very mutual, so... Or not mutual, it's been received very well by the guys. So, ChatGPT.
By the girls or the...
By the guys. So, the girls have sent the breakup text.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
using ChatGPT.
All right.
And the guys have responded very well.
Wow.
So, just saying out there, this is not sponsored, but just saying.
Well, ChatGPT is changing the way we do absolutely everything nowadays, even break up by text.
Exactly. I think that guy should have gone and used ChatGPT for some advice.
Yeah, and it looks like he didn't say anything. He just basically said, hey, it's over and stuff. So
I feel sorry for the woman that's next going to be with him.
yeah.
Like, honestly,
This
keep
poor
an eye out,
girl.
ladies. Keep an eye out.
And before I didn't have access, I don't have it here, but there was somebody that told him off in the comment section, and then I did as well, and that's probably why I got blocked. But there was somebody who said, dude, you need to like grow up and you need to talk to her. And he replied saying, I got my mom to call her and tell her to leave me alone. So to that, I need to say, cut the umbilical cord, wipe the milk off your fucking face, and grow up and be a man. That's disgusting. You got your mom to call her.
Well said.
And get out of your mom's house. How old are you? Are you 12? Maybe this is a 12-year-old who wrote this. I don't know.
I doubt it. I think
No, a 12-year-old shouldn't be having sex.
Right, for 3 years. I think this is a grown-ass man. I'm saying early, mid-40s. I just have this vibe. And
oh my God. Who's been coddled by his mom his entire life. This is one of the moms that like thinks that their boy can do no wrong.
Yeah,
and he'll fart and she'll praise him.
Exactly.
It's one of those moms. Unfortunately, not good, ladies. Don't do that. Don't be a toxic boy mom, because you end up with this.
This is so... I'm just thinking of what that woman must have felt.
She must be devastated.
Like,
if she's crying
for her, like, I have goosebumps.
She's crying. She says she can't eat. She can't sleep.
Yeah, because for God's sake, you had sex with her and then you broke up with her via text. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, after 3 years, a 3-year relationship.
This wasn't a relationship. This was a situationship.
But she didn't know that. I don't think she knew.
No.
This poor
It's just
woman.
that, like, I can't do it.
Oh, you asshole. Oh, he needs more than to be charred. I don't know. Like, oh, what a pig. Oh my God. This poor woman.
At the stake.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, absolutely.
Burn at the stake, like, big time. Big fucking
Yeah.
time.
Forget burning witches at the stake. Let's burn pigs at the stake.
Absolutely.
Like,
This
manipulative, sociopathic, narcissistic kind of guys. Let's just fucking burn them at the stake. You need to grow up and be a man and leave your mother's house. Move out of your mom's house. What the fuck are you doing? He's hiding in his mom's house.
Sarah is on a roll today.
Oh my
she?
God.
Like, don't fuck with Sarah. Face it, otherwise you will get burnt at the stake.
Yes, absolutely.
Big time. No wonder the post got removed.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or, like,
I mean,
find it.
I basically, I called him a sociopath and I blamed his mother for it. So
Yeah, okay, that makes sense of why.
yeah, well, I was upset, and I think any woman would be. And I've had my issues with narcissists and sociopaths, and so it struck a nerve. And yeah, and you know what? I'm glad he blocked me, because I know it struck a nerve for him. And the group is about getting brutally honest advice, and that's my brutally honest advice. You're a fucking sociopath, and your mom coddled you.
That's very true. Fair play. It is called brutally honest advice. So
Yeah, sorry, not sorry.
no, not sorry. Hashtag no.
Yeah, actually, not sorry at all.
No, the words of Demi Lovato. Good song.
Exactly.
We do love men. We are not saying we don't love men. We love men.
The good ones, the ones that are mentally stable and are not mama boys.
I'm just thinking of the woman. I'm really thinking of it from her perspective and what she's going through. She's a single mom. Like, she probably felt like she found her person, and then this happened.
Yeah.
So
I wish
she
we
needs to
could
be
find
strong.
her.
Yeah, hang in there. Be strong.
Yeah.
Really be. He's not worth it.
He's really not.
And if you find this post, you'll see that he definitely was not worth it. Just a slime ball. Disgusting. Disgusting moron.
Oh my God. So gross. And I think he thinks it's perfectly fine. Like,
No.
I'll just ghost. I'll just text and ghost.
No.
Never.
No.
Never. No matter how old you are. 12, 47, 65. No.
True.
Do not text and ghost. No. Be a grown-up. Be a mature person and face the music.
I like that. Face the music.
Yeah.
I like that.
Absolutely. The tears. Face the tears. As much as we don't like having tears, I mean, nobody likes having someone in front of you crying. I get that, but I mean, if you're going to break someone's heart, you do have to deal with the consequences.
It's true.
So,
yeah, I agree.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that is it. As always, if you
Yes.
have any submissions,
Please, we will I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
the email is going to be across the screen now.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yes.
Also, please keep giving us your feedback, your comments, your opinions. We want to make sure this is getting better. We want to build a community. We've been enjoying doing this so far, so we're going to continue bringing you the tea, the drama, the dating stories. And that's
Serving them nice and hot. Sizzling stories.
Sizzling stories. So yeah, that's it. I'm Tashinga.
And I'm Sarah.
And you guys have been watching The Spill and Grill. Or you guys have been listening as well.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.